Hey everybody, Shoebox Legends here. Thanks for joining me today for a special episode featuring some cards from Fenway Park. So I had the good fortune this past holiday weekend here in the States, was Memorial Day weekend. Woke up on Sunday morning, the middle day of the long weekend, looked at the forecast, looked like an absolutely perfect day in the Boston area, about 74 degrees and sunny was the forecast. Realized I had no plans and realized the Red Sox had a day game matinee against the Baltimore Orioles. And so just kind of made a plan last minute, picked up some tickets and headed up with my wife to the great Fenway Park to enjoy America's pastime in the best baseball park in the States, in my personal opinion. It was a great day for baseball. Picked a good game to see. In addition to the weather being awesome, the Red Sox were just on fire. It was like a slugfest. I want to say they hit like half a dozen home runs or something like that. Really beat up on Baltimore, and it was just a fun day to be at the park. Chose these Raffy Devers cards to go up in the background today because among the many home runs that I saw hit on Sunday, did get to see Devers go yard as well, which was awesome. Always good to see a favorite player hit the long ball in person, so I was happy to see that. And as I've done a couple times in the past, when I was at the ballpark, I picked up this package of Red Sox cards from the team store or pro shop. They have these 50-pack of Red Sox cards for $10. And I think I've done this once before on the channel. I think I do get up to Fenway for a couple games a year, at least every year. I try to. And I think one of the times I've been up last year, picked up one of these and opened it up on the channel. But it's certainly been many months now. First time I've done it in the 2022 season. And of course, when I saw this particular package there with my guy Xander Bogaerts right on top, I snatched this one up. I'm not going into this with high expectations. You're not going to find a Carl Yastrzemski rookie card in here at 20 cents a card or anything like that. But they do provide some cool team collection fodder. And if nothing else, I'll have a Bogaerts card to put into the Bogaerts C-Folio that I can actually say came from Fenway Park, which is kind of neat for the Xander PC. Here is a Fleer team stickers here, Padres and Red Sox combined. And these really run the gamut, as we're about to see, in terms of, era that they came out in different sets. Here's a Johnny Damon from Topps Total. He was a really fun character in Boston for many years. We've got Steve Farr from Collector's Choice. Here's a cool one, 85 Donruss Rich Gedman. So it's not just modern stuff. They go back into the 80s, and I think I even pulled a card from the 70s maybe last time I did this. I don't believe I have this Gedman, so that's a win for me. Here's a super veteran of Tony Perez. Shot of him in his early career with the Reds and then later on with the Red Sox in 1983, almost 20 years later. Cool look back card there. Here's a longtime Boston catcher, Scott Hatteberg, out of Classic. Mo Vaughn, AL MVP. Mo Vaughn, also out of Collector's Choice. That one I'm betting I do have already. Here's an ultra rookie, Wayne Housey. And I've mentioned this before, but among my group of childhood collecting friends and I, this foil rookie ribbon on the early ultra baseball, hockey, basketball, football cards was just gold. So even though Wayne Housey didn't amount to much, that's a card I would have liked as a kid. From the same inaugural, it's not the inaugural Ultra set in baseball, there was a 91 release, but from the second baseball Ultra set, we have Tim Naring. Here's an Upper Deck, John Valentin. Nice shot there. Longtime infielder for Boston. There's a Wade Boggs, Mike Greenwell superstar combo, courtesy of 1990 Fleer. Two very good players right there. Greenwell was underrated and in the early part of his career looked like he was destined for stardom. Next up, of course, you're going to get some quote-unquote junk wax in these. So here's an 88 Jody Reed, complete with a border stain here. Probably going to discard that one. Here's Dwight Evans on the 89 Donruss. Nice clean card there. I know they printed about 10 million of each of these, but do like 89 Donruss aesthetically. Here's an 88 Red Sox leaders, and we again see Wade Boggs making an appearance on this card. Here's a set that I really enjoy, 87 Donruss. And I've picked up a few of these slabbed of Hall of Famers or star players. but I'm working on a Red Sox team set as well, and I think I need Dave Sachs and Rob Woodward, who looks like, he just partook in some drug use maybe right before that photo was taken. Not sure what's going on there. Here's kind of a cool obscure one out of Bowman Heritage, and this pays tribute to the 1954 Bowman baseball design, which is a favorite of mine from the 50s. So love these early Heritage sets. And this is Dustin Hermanson. If you didn't recognize him from the photo or the facsimile signature, I can certainly forgive you for that. Not a very successful or long-time Boston Red Sox player. Next up, here's a cool team set card. So in 2019, Topps flagship, they gave us these ballpark cards, and pretty cool to have a Fenway Park Red Sox card that I purchased at Fenway Park. I love that one. I'm gonna put that one up in the background. Even if I already have that card, I'll probably hang on to this one just because of the backstory of it actually originating at Fenway. We got another 2019 here, Boston's Boys, featuring Mookie Betts and Andrew Benintendi, ironically neither of which is with the team any longer. Moving into 2020 here, we've got a Jackie Bradley Jr. Did not have this base card. Love the photograph there. Of course, JBJ known for his fielding, so a very appropriate photograph. Then we've also got the 2020 team card. How about that? JD Martinez high-fiving his teammates. You've got the 2018 championship banner hanging in the background there. Just a gorgeous photo, and really pleased to put that one alongside. So the 2019 and 2020 iterations of the team card. Next up, we've got a 2020 Andrew Benintendi, who is, by the way, having a very solid year for Kansas City, racking up the hits here in 2022. And then catching star, I guess, or semi-star, certainly maybe fan favorite would be the right term, but Christian Vasquez, who's been sneaky good at the plate out of the catcher's position for a few years now. Going back now to the days when Upper Deck had a license, here is a Kaysen Gabbard rookie card. And a rookie here of David Pauly. I've spoken of him before, but I can still recall to this day, this is going back probably 15 years now, when this guy debuted and had a really good game against the Yankees. And I was pretty convinced he was going to be a member of the rotation for years to come. Didn't really pan out that way, but looking back on it, I still remember that those really good outings against the Yankees very fondly. Here's a Bryce Bentz rookie out of 2015 Bowman. Rusney Castillo, a player that the Red Sox kind of mishandled, according to many people. He was a highly touted prospect. I think they paid him in excess of $70 million when they signed him internationally. But they really bounced him around. They changed positions on him. Didn't really give him what I would consider a fair shot at the big league level. And he's kind of been a quadruple A player ever since. I'm not sure what he's up to these days. Here's some cool 80s stuff here from the 83 set. How about a Jim Rice, Bob Stanley batting and pitching leaders card? So not a bad Hall of Famer there. And then out of the first ever Donruss release in 81, we have Rick Burleson. The Rooster, I want to say his nickname was. Don't hold me to that. And this might be my favorite card of the entire stack. Love this one. I've already got a copy of it, but I will certainly take another. Check out this Oil Can Boyd, complete with Oil Can Boyd embroidered warm-up jacket. That is fantastic. We got the towel around the neck, the shades, the embroidered jacket, and one of the best nicknames in sports. So that one, with apologies to Raffy Devers, I'm going to put that one front and center. Here's a Studio Wade Boggs, and I've been watching a lot of Card Wolf, and he tends to flip these over because of the great information that Studio gives us on the back. So we have here his hobbies are hunting and fishing, and his favorite singer is Cher. I am just going to back away slowly from that before I lose any respect for the man. And it looks like we're on a little Boggs run here. So here's a All-Star subset card for Wade from the 89 Topps release. Love the look of those. And then we've got an 88 Donruss to go along with that. So you would think you get all commons in these, but they actually mix in some star players. And now we move into some Roger Clemens. Now, granted, these aren't coveted Clemens and Boggs cards, but still, I'll take a 90 Donruss Rocket in this 50 pack. And then we've also got the Fleer. I believe this is the 88 Fleer set. So nice red and blue design there that sort of complements the Red Sox team colors. So love that one. And continuing on, more Clemens here. We've got a score. This is, I think, an 88 score. Yep, 88 score. So first ever score release, and a nice rocket right there. This one I don't think I have, so that's a winner. And then it appears as though we're going to finish this out with most of a team set. So these look like 2008 Topps flagship cards, but if you flip them over, they're actually numbered BOS, 1 through probably 15 or something like that. So these were the locally issued team sets that would come in like blister packs at retail locations. Actually love these sets. I have this 2008 set already. So if anyone needs or wants any of these are all going to be dupes for me. But this is a fun set because 2008 was a nice design as far as flagship goes for Topps that year. And of course, the Red Sox were very successful coming off the 2007 World Series championship. So this is a good look at the makeup of that championship team. We got newest member of the Hall of Fame, David Ortiz, Daisuke Matsusaka, Manny Ramirez. This was the heart of the era where you had Ortiz and Manny in the 3 and 4 spot, and just one of the more formidable lineups in all of baseball. Longtime catcher and team captain Jason Varitek. Julio Lugo, who sadly passed away at a young age, maybe a year or so ago. I think it was last summer. Kurt Schilling, not yet in the Hall. Doubt he'll ever get there, but maybe someday. He certainly had a lot of postseason success. Here's a guy who is red hot. I've mentioned this a few times lately when he broke in and then cooled back down to earth, Jacoby Ellsbury. Got Kevin Youkilis, who was a fan favorite. And random piece of trivia, saw him actually take the stage at a Pearl Jam concert that was held in Fenway Park a number of years back. So that was kind of neat. Here's Jonathan Papelbon, one of the dominating closers of his day, and a guy that had a very fiery personality. Nice Rookie Cup Dustin Pedroia here. So his rookie cards came in the 2007 releases, but this is an All-Star Rookie Cup second year Pedroia. He's been getting a lot of airtime on the channel lately, just by chance. We got J.D. Drew, Mike Lowell, who was World Series MVP for the team. Mentioned that in another video. It's coming soon. And Hideki Okajima, Rookie Cup as well. This is a guy who I liked quite a bit, and I probably mention this every time I see his cards. But one of the things I remember most about him is his violent delivery to the plate. He would just hurl the ball with such force that he would almost be looking behind him with his face practically on the ground by the time he finished his delivery. So loved him as a relief pitcher. Very effective guy for many years, and kind of one of those bullpen arms that doesn't get a lot of hobby love by nature, but was a guy that you'd want on your roster if you were building out your bullpen at that time. And then we close out with Josh Beckett. So this is not quite the complete team set. Beckett is card number BOS 14. So I think there might be 1 or 2 more of these that didn't get included. Maybe they hit their 50 card limit there. But again, those are all doubles for me. I do have that entire team issued set already. So pretty good haul there. Again, you go into these with low expectations, but some pretty nice cards, and a few that I'll keep if for no other reason than it's kind of cool to have some cards that actually originated from the ballpark for the team that you cheer for. So there's some Fenway cardboard for you in this installment. Appreciate you sticking with me through 14 minutes of Red Sox talk here, and I'll certainly be back in the very near future with some more sports card content. Until then, take care and enjoy the hobby.